so sorry. Oh, I'm not sorry. I'm here. So the orientation of my screen is going to be different tonight because I tried to set it up to include a guest if Katie wanted to pop on, but apparently, I think I knew this. We have to go with our phones. Uh, yeah. Anyways, no landscape this time, so I'll see if I can keep things in the scene in the shot. Anyways, hi. Oh, there you are, friend. Hi.
Hi.
Well, thank you for jumping on here. That helps a lot with the. I can't turn my phone the other way anyway, so you might as well be there. Thank you. How are you?
I'm good.
So, oh, mute. Uh, welcome to Monday Live Night or Monday Night Live Q&A.
Surprise.
Surprise! I know I said I was going to be doing fireworks, but we have had a lot of questions come down the pipeline, so I thought let's do a Q&A and we'll catch the patriotic fireworks and um, red, white, and blue things. We'll do that this Wednesday in the group. So meet us over there at 7:30 p.m. Central on Wednesday, and we will do some fireworks, some red, white, and blue, and just do it up good. With that said, we have had tons of questions pop up, and I'm trying to pull them up on the questions on my computer, but I'm. Do you have them, Katie?
Hello, hello. I don't have them, but I can remember some of them.
Because now that I'm trying to see them, like, this is ridiculous. Oh, there we go. I think I figured it out. Man, you got to be smarter than the machines these days, and I just don't qualify for that.
Hello, everyone popping in.
Yes, howdy. All right, so some questions we've had today are is Helen on? Yeah, I can't see who's on with us
I don't
either.
know if Helen's on yet.
Like, I have no comments. Oh, there they are. Never mind. I do have comments. Okay, Helen asked a question about how we transfer images to black painted rocks or dark stones like this. So I'm just going to show you using an image I was doing earlier today. So what I did, because I don't happen to have white carbon paper right now, but they do make white and colors, different colors also, graphite transfer paper that you can buy just like the black. They make it in colors. But if you don't have that, grab a piece of chalk or some pastels. If you have, like some pastel, the chalk pastels, grab a light color. It could be pink, green, whatever. Grab the lightest color you have and then color the back of your paper in the area that you want to transfer. Okay. And then dust off or just, take it over a trash can or outside and blow off that excess chalk dust there. You don't want to blow that in your direct area because those particulates can get in your lungs. Anyways, then you flip over your image, secure it nice and secure. I'm going to take this off the spinny. Um, Find a tool to transfer it with. I like something that's not lead. That way it doesn't get all over me. But if all you have is a pencil, that works great too. And then trace as normal, as you usually would. And that will effectively transfer your image to whatever you're working on. You can do this on wood. You can do it on canvas, rocks, whatever. It works pretty much on everything. I've even seen it done on metal with a chalk. So you hang on just a sec. As soon as it's done, I'll show you the other side. I'm not doing a fantastic tracing job here. But okay. And there it is. See how nice and neat that transferred? And don't worry about all this stuff here because it's chalk. So it literally wipes away. And if not, you can just take it off with a bit of clear, damp water. After you're done painting, it'll just, well, of course, now this one I chose, I'm on watercolor paper here, so it's absorbing into the paper. But on a rock, I promise you, it does disappear. It really, really does. And this is usually not so. But this paper I pressed too hard. Anyways, it usually just comes right off, no problems. But this little dust around it, that's not a problem either. See how that dust just disappears when you touch it with your damp brush. Just gone. Good deal. Okay, so that one has been covered. Hopefully Helen can catch that. She was asking for the video, and uh, I don't remember where it's at. I know I have covered it before, but
I think she
um,
just missed it. She just came in.
oh, hi Helen. I just went over how to transfer the image with um, chalk onto the paper. So you'll have to catch the replay, the beginning of it again. Okay, next question was, I'm trying to find it, just a moment.
The shimmer shots.
No, it was Builder Gel was the next one.
We'll build a gel. Okay.
Um, that's okay. So Builder Gel, and I am out of gloves, so I'm going to be double gloving. This is terrible. Don't let yourself run out of gloves. Builder Gel is a thicker UV resin, basically, and it self levels, but it also maintains depth, and you can create texture with it. They make it in different consistencies. Like some of it is crazy, like a paste, like it's a texture paste, like you can sculpt into it and then cure it, and it'll stay that way. It's pretty cool stuff. But what I use and sell in my shop is just a clear, basic builder gel. And I did use this last night. So if you were on with us last night, you saw me do this. Um, just a moment. Okay. So here's a sticker that I applied earlier. Now for builder gel, it's stiffer. So when you work with it, you're going to feel like, wow, this is just nothing like glue, UV glue. It's really thick. When you pick it up, you dip your brush in there and then you twist your brush to get a ball on the end. Can you see that? You can see that. Anyways, so wow, come on, focus. So then you are looking for that ball right there on the end, and then you put that where you want it, like right in the middle of where you're going to put it. So this is just a sticker I put on the rock the other night from the Sea Creatures pack. And I'm just going to apply it to the area on the top of this jelly so that we can give it some texture. And when I say texture, it's going to give it like some height. So it'll make it like 3D looking. Okay, if you need more, re-dip, twist, twist, twist. And if you need to do that to get the strings off, do it. You don't want them stringing everywhere. Sorry, I am so not used to working through my phone in this direction, so I'm holding up my rock. Which obviously I'm not as steady with rock up in the air.
I'm still trying to get adjusted too. I keep moving my phone, moving my rock.
It's really hard to, when you're so used to working one way and then trying to do it another way. But I want to get used to it and be more flexible. So, okay, so here you can see now how it has like a 3D effect there on the top, right? And then you take and you put that in your light, and you will need a bigger light for the gel. because it takes longer to cure. So you'll need your standard. I 82 watts or higher to me is more effective for curing resin and stuff. I mean, they say the lower watt ones work, but they don't work very well on rocks. So, and I'm not like, the all saying and all knowing. Just in my own experience, lower wattage lamps, A, take way too long, and B, everything just stays sticky. And I'd prefer not to deal with that. So I want to go 82 watts or higher just for a more accurate cure.
Now we had a question.
Okay.
Um, will the resin make the bump go away?
If you, it can. So how you avoid that is by using thin layers of resin. You'll have a bump, but it might get rid of like definition. You know what I'm saying? So if you're using a thick resin, um, you'll want to make this. You can layer this. Come on. There we go. You can layer it, so you can do it, do this, cure it, add another layer. So you make it, build it up, build it up as tall as you think you would like to see it. And then when you put on your resin, put on a thin coat over that area, make sure it's sealed, and then you can, do the rest of your rock as you feel you need to, if you want more or less.
Right. Gotcha.
Right. Hold on just a moment. I'm trying to pull back up the questions and I lost the TV. Oh, yeah. Okay. And here we are. So while that's curing, where? Okay. So that is builder gel, and I'll show you how that looks when it's done. Now, when it's done curing, it will have a sticky, slimy feel to the top of it. That's completely normal. You'll have to remove that if you don't want it there. If you're working on nails, that gets removed with alcohol. They take it on a lint-free square and just rub it off, and then they put the top coat on. So since you're working with your rocks, that's not what we do because the alcohol sometimes takes off your paint and your work. So you can leave it on there and then go right over it with your resin or your top coat. You will need to use a UV sealer, resin or top coat, if you're using builder gel. It just doesn't seal with other things. So you really need to follow that with a UV product. All right, here we go. And there you have a nice 3D effect on your,
Whoa.
and then you would just seal that as normal. Now that is stick, see how it has that, can you see? So that's that layer. Now, since I don't have anything else on there but a sticker, I'll show you the alcohol. I don't have any lint-free wipes right here, so this might leave some lint on top of it, but you just take alcohol and rub on that. And
So
then
you can use a UV resin over the top, or has to be a top coat first, then a resin?
you can go right in with a UV resin. See how it made it dull? It will go back to being glossy clear when you put your top coat on it, but it got rid of that sticky, slimy top layer, but still left. I don't know if you can even see it now without, there you go. See, it still left the definition in the 3D, but now it's more matte, but not sticky at all.
Right. Cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Totally cool. All right. So the next one was chameleon powders, correct? What question did you say earlier, Katie?
They were wanting to know how to use the Burano chameleon
Pen.
powders.
Okay. All right. Let me grab some of them. All right. So the best way to use chameleon powders is with a top coat. And I'm using Delixir top coat. We do know that. Which one is the top coat that totally doesn't work? It
It
was weird.
was
Was it Verano?
SXC. SXC.
SXC. Which is so bizarre because they tell you to use a top coat and then the top coat didn't work. It was really strange. But anyway, um, you apply your top coat to whatever you're doing. So if you are writing a word or, you know what, let me just do that too. I'm going to cure this real quick. So we'll write a word or something with top coat, and then you'll really be able to see that definition um, when we put the builder gel on it. Okay. Sorry, I know I'm all over the place here. I'm having to double glove every time I touch anything, so I have to take them off, put them back on, take them off, put them clean ones back on. Sorry. Yeah, don't let yourself run out of your 9 mil chemical resistant gloves. Otherwise, you got to do this. Okay. One. I should be triple because I don't even think these are 2 mLs. Okay. So if we wrote, we'll do the word love, okay? So I'm just quickly drawing out the word love. Okay. And now I'm going to use my disposable brush and top coat and go over that. Basically, we're going to use the top coat like paint. I don't know if I'm in the screen.
You are.
Thank you. Okay. You don't want the UV light there while you're using top coat, otherwise it'll just cure it while you're working. So make sure the lights go in the other direction. All right. I'm not the best at this, using top coat this way, but we're going to give it a whirl. This works better like if you have lines and stuff and you stay in between the lines.
Do you want me to cover something else while you're doing that?
Yes, that'd be great.
Okay,
Do
so we had a question about the gouache and how does it work? So gouache is thick. It's thicker than your shimmer shots. Shimmer shots are thinner. Let me get this over here close to me. So I put gouache down already. That's what I was putting on my basket. The Shimmer Shots is thinner, whereas this is thick. And they're both watercolors. And you can get the same effects with this that you get with this. But I just prefer the thicker. So the question was, how do you shade? Well, Wanda prints out a paper that she decoupages on that already has the shading in there. So it's like when you go and use this gouache over the top of it, it automatically puts the shading in. But for me, I'm doing this basket to show you, I'm going to cover this basket with, and what I do is I dip my brush in the water, flick it off on the towel a little bit, and then I go into my gouache. And then I come over here and I'm filling in this basket all with one layer. That's my first layer. So then,
So right now it's watered down gouache. It's not
right,
straight on.
it's just
Okay.
watered down gouache, not straight on, nothing.
Okay.
So then I'm going to really wipe my brush off and I'm going to go in and put a lot of color on my brush. And this is how I shade. So say I want some darker, sorry, I'm not in the shot. Dang it.
Yeah, you are.
If I want darker,
Oh yeah, no,
then
you're
I
not.
go in.
There you go.
I go in and get thicker, and you see how instantly that starts shading because I'm using a thicker amount. And I'm just doing this one edge. And then I'll
Yes.
show you. I'm going to go dip back in. I'm not dipping into my water. I'm going and dipping back in. And then you can do the lines and make those thicker. It's so versatile.
That's the beauty with watercolor gouache, is that they usually just seamlessly blend together. It's not a lot of work to make the blend happen. It's really a lot easier, I think, than acrylic.
And then if your brush starts getting a little bit dry and like not smoothly laying down that color, wet your brush, dry it off, and go back to it and get you some thick paint. Now, this is a little different from the way Wanda does it, so I'm just showing you how you can do it, how I do it, shading and making parts darker and lighter my way. Because I learned painting with acrylic, so I love gouache for it's more forgiving than acrylic.
Yes, definitely. And you can clean it up real fast. Like, if you don't like what happened, what went down, you can take it
Exactly.
off usually. You're not married to it if it dries.
So if you want
Yeah.
to blend out this line a little bit, I just dry my brush off pretty good on the towel. And then you just kind of go in and just
Yeah, that's so good. Oh, I love it.
you go in and you can take some out if you don't like it. Or you can do that by highlighting. So then if you want to highlight, you just go in and take some of that color out. Like that.
Yep.
And then you have so
That looks
much texture.
that looks so good.
And while I'm on it, I'm going to take some of the shimmer shots that I just took.
Oh yeah, cover the shimmer shots too, because that was one of the questions too. How to use shimmer shots? I just saw the question.
And I just applied it to that little flower.
So
Neat for
shimmer
that.
shots are a thinner version. They're like a liquid watercolor, not a gouache. A gouache is more like a thicker version of the watercolor, so not diluted. And then the shimmer shots are a more dilute, but yet concentrated version with some sparkle in it. Now those are not shimmer shots. Those are macaroon shots. They don't
Right.
have sparkle in them. So but they are the same formula without the glitter.
Let me get a shimmer shot because I don't think I pulled one out. Do the neons have sparkle?
No, just the shimmer shots. The metallics are metallic, but they don't have extra shimmer. The black and white combo set, two there's a black and a white shimmer, and then there's a transparent shimmer, and then there's a flat black and a white flat. So there's shimmer in that. But hey, Gip It Rocks, Diana. Hello, Betty and Lori and Jennifer, and hi everyone.
I'm gonna put
I
out
don't
some
think
green shimmer shots for my leaves.
cool. I don't think I said hi to anybody. Hi.
Hello, everybody. Oh, I got a drop of water.
I like your basket.
Thank you.
Ooh, do you see how concentrated the shimmer shots are? So you can like go way diluted with them, or you can use them full concentrate for a deeper effect.
You can also layer with them. I layer
Yes.
just like I do with acrylic, and it works. So don't be scared of the layering. Let it dry. Go back over it in the spots that you want.
Hi, Dee.
That's
You know,
neon.
Dee is asking, are you going to make more shimmer shots? I may. I haven't. I was looking at sort of I want to call it a chameleon shimmer shot, but it's more of a color shifting shimmer shot. Not necessarily full chameleon because that would be crazy expensive for everybody, but I'm trying to figure out that one. Right now I have the regular shimmer shots, which is all the colors. There's 8, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, turquoise, magenta. So there's all of the colors there. And then in the macaroons, you have the same range of colors, but in the cream formula. So you have them in the pastels. So I've covered all of those colors. And then a while back, I did the fall leaves. I don't remember what I called it. I think it was just the fall set. And that was a beautiful, like autumn, the deep red, the deep orange, the yellow, and the green. So I may do another one of those with a seasonal set here and there, or maybe some different metallic colors, like some reds and blues and stuff like that. But right now we have the metals, and those are, well, I'm actually sold out of most of it right now. But yes, I will be re-upping on the things that we call staples. That's the metallics, shimmer shots, neon shots, macaroons, and black and white. I just am so behind. So I promise they will be back in the shop soon.
Yeah, the macaron shots are back in. We still have plenty of the regular shimmer shots.
Yeah.
But we have the metallics that we're gonna remix, and the neons.
The regular shimmer shots are sold out. No, I don't.
They
They
should
better not
be.
be. I just made them. Oh my gosh. And the macaroons. So we have regular shimmer shots and macaroons right now. Phew. I got nervous there for a moment. I was like, come on, guys. All right. So are you still, or do you
Yeah,
want, can I go on to the,
yeah. Go ahead. Go back to
okay.
that.
Okay. So for the chrome powders, um, the pens, these are called chrome powder pens. These are super easy. The pigment is in the cap. So there's like a sponge tip applicator here, and you push it into the cap, and then you don't need to dig or nothing. Just twist, twist. You don't even have to push it. Just twist, twist, and it puts some color right there on that. Now, sometimes it's too much, so you just tap it off, right? So red, white, blue. I'm gonna put this on the V because I'm gonna do like a patriotic thing. So literally, you just rub it on the top coat. You see that? Just rub it on. That is pretty much basically done. Now, I'm going to use this gold one out here. Try not to get it too much on the areas you don't want it on, like on the paint. If you have a gloss paint or a semi gloss or a satin, it will stick to that. On matte, it doesn't stick as much, and you just dust that off with a semi-firm brush. See, I got a little blue on the gold side, but hold on. And then you can also use chrome powder loose or in pressed. These are the ones that I carry in my store, and these are all in stock. And I want to show you the patriotic colors right now, but these are the holographics. So when you put on the gold, silver, pink, or green, they are the hollow. You'll get that rainbow hollow effect from these. And these are metallic, full chrome metallic. These are a blend, holographic and chrome. And then these are the metals, which are like, you know, copper, bronze, silver, those colors. So this one's cool for the 4th of July. I'll be showing this one more on Wednesday. But you get the gold and the silver, and I believe the gold is holographic. And then the red and this gorgeous blue. So this red is just
Oh, that's so
incredibly
pretty.
beautiful. I say this. Here we go. Ha ha ha. I just used it. Well, that's crazy. You know, it's weird because this didn't want to stick over here either. I'm wondering if our top coat, this top coat, doesn't work. See, it just wiped right off. Very weird. You can use it with glue also, like nail foil glue, but you're supposed to use it on top coat. I'm a little concerned right now. Let me try on this one. Yeah, it is not working on the top coat. All right, let's try another angle here. The nail foil glue, this always works, so it's just not as shimmery, you know, not as chrome. I don't think I have another brand of top coat here right now. So nail foil glue also has like an inhibition layer that's slimy. So you'll always need to follow it with a top coat when you use your chrome powders. You know, I may have over cured it too. That's another thing. You can over cure it by curing it for too long. Let me try that. Here. We're going to do some tests here. See, that's what today's about. Q&A, problem solving. So this is glue. This is top coat. See, that's already done. Okay, so on the top coat, that's the okay, I over cured it. See here? Perfect. See here? Too cured, it
Yeah.
won't stick to the top coat. Like there's a couple of places it's sticking, but not all over. So we're learning. We're learning. So it also sticks to the glue. Always it will stick to the glue. It's just very slimy because there's an inhibition layer. So, but if your top coat's not working, you can use your foil glue. So there's the red and the blue and the silver. I love those together. You get a very patriotic blend. And that's what I wanted to show you. Look how pretty. And that doesn't wipe off. That doesn't rub off when it's correctly applied. It's on there. And then you follow it with top coat to seal it, or resin, or your UV sealer.
Well, Connie, now you know how to use it, and you can use it now.
My apologies for the fail here. I put it in my big light for like 2 minutes. That was stupid. Top coat should really, if it's a no wipe top coat on rocks, it really shouldn't take more than 30 seconds to cure it.
It
And
does look
then,
like a what are those pops, bomb pops, or
oh yeah, Astropop. The rocket popsicle, yes. See, all done, all pretty, all cured. So then I'll show you these on this. Let me try a purple color. Pretty. Yeah, see, you should be able to rub them and them not come off. See how that stays on there nice?
yeah.
Because the idea is for chrome powder, you buff it on. You can use your finger, which is really effective, actually, if you don't have a problem with the products. I don't recommend you touching it at all if you're allergic to it with your skin. But you can use a gloved finger quite nicely. But you always want to follow with and seal it. Ooh, I just got it everywhere. But anyways, you want to seal your stuff with top coat. Preferably not a big junky mess like me right here.
I wanted to show I used the metallic copper on the basket over the top of the other color just to put a different texture and a different color on the handle, so you can do that too.
That's beautiful.
And this green I added a little black to make it darker. This green was straight on, and then this I mixed a little bit of lime. Was it lime? No, neon shots green I mixed to get 3 different greens.
Gorgeous. So these here, the red, they're called patriotic ones. Those are available in my store. They come with the wands. Um, like I said, the gold one is holographic. So it gives it that like really holographic shimmer like that.
Yes, top coat is different from gel, glue, nail glue.
Yeah, yeah. That was, oh yeah, I forgot to show you that. So see here how top coat you get this nice uh, buffed look, and the glue will give you this matte look. And you'll, that high shine that you want from these chrome powders, you won't get that with the glue. Because now, even if I seal that with top coat, it'll still be semi-buff, you know what I mean? Though it's still gorgeous. I mean, so if you have glue, definitely go that route.
Now I'm going to paint the background for the next thing that I'm going to use on it real quick so you can do something else. Or
Sure. So you can use the sticks too right on top of the glue. Let's just do some of these other colors. This one's fun. This is like a, oh my gosh, also many colors. I don't know what brand is this. It's CADs. These are just off Amazon.
can you seal it with resin or just top coat?
Resin's fine. Yes. If it's You should use a UV, but if you don't have a UV resin, a 2-part is fine. It just, you run the risk of, some discoloration or um, not a solid, what am I trying to say? Because 2-part resin takes hours to cure, you have, possible bubbles. You can get heat, wrinkles. You can get all kinds of weird things that happen during the curing process. With a UV resin, it's minutes and you can watch it. So if you're going to have a problem, it's happening, right then. And you can stop it, fix it, work with it. I wholly recommend UV resin when you're working with UV products and then following it with a regular resin. But if you have to, if not, regular resin is totally fine. I hope you guys can see these. Okay. Okay, are we good on chrome powders?
So can we use top coat and then resin all over all of it? Yes.
Yes. Look at it this way. So resin and UV products, UV products are resin. They're a fast curing resin, UV activated resin, but they are a resin. And resin bonds to resin in any form. So if you have a UV resin and a regular resin, you can still put them together. I wouldn't put them together wet, but what I'm saying is you can layer one on top of the other.
Yes.
So if you have used regular resin first and you've cured your rock, say this is my rock, right? I have resin on it. I paint it with my resin or use my gel pens or whatever. I can seal it with a UV resin, even though it was a regular resin, or a top coat, or a vice versa. They all work very wonderful together.
Yeah, and I do the 2-part resin over the top of Wanda's UV all the time.
Yeah. Thank you.
So yeah, so like you can put 2-part over all of it at any point, that after it's sealed.
Okay, let me catch up on these questions here. Okay, Teresa Decker, can you use a spray sealer with chrome powder? No. It doesn't, most of the time it will just dilute it and it will disappear. So spray sealer doesn't work with chrome powder. You need a UV sealer of some sort. So a top coat or a resin. Where'd it go? Delia.
Jamie, we'll
All
cover
art.
yours in a minute. Sorry.
Okay. Delia was, I think it was like a 2-year, you said something about a 2-year, your top coat was 2 years old. You can try it, but chances are it's probably gone off because all UV products, like even the glue, once you open it, you got about 30 days and then it'll start bubbling, it'll start wrinkling, it'll start doing crazy stuff. And like just yesterday, I threw away almost a whole bottle because last night, or yesterday, not last night, while I was working with it, it was not behaving appropriately. The new bottle I opened was perfect. So, yes, resin goes bad quickly. Regular resin and 2-part, UV resin and 2-part resin will go bad within 6 months of opening them.
And that goes for 2-part too. 2-part only lasts about 6 months for me. So I get the smaller bottles.
I see the bells, but unfortunately with 2 people on, I can't see. I can see you guys showing me the bells, but with 2 people on, I can't see when you guys give me the super
Lori.
thanks or anything. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much. Woo! Thanks, Lori.
Thank you, Lori.
Yes, thank you so much. So definitely, I'm going to be late with the bells if you guys are using the super thanks or super stickers tonight. We are very, very grateful and thank you so much.
I don't usually get to be on and hear the bell. Woo woo.
I know. Yeah. Okay, what was the next one? Glitter. Okay, so Jamie had asked a question about sometimes we send out little packets of shimmer or glitter in the um, paint sets or the cards. Those are basically little bits of the glitter we use in our whips or our paint. And we're sharing it with you because they work with whatever we've made you. Or if you've gotten it as a sample, it was just to say thank you. But it's regular glitter. They're all polyester. So I don't know if you needed to know that, but they're all polyester. You can use them where you would use regular glitter. So if you want to add it to a painting, you would add it into, you know, a wet base. So you can sprinkle it on while your paint's wet. You can add it into the shimmer shots while they're wet. You know, you can stir it up together. You can add it into your palette of anything and just, give it a little stir and then use it that way. Or you can just put down some glue. You can use our glue pens and write out a word and then sprinkle the glitter on top of it and let it dry, and it's done deal. My glue pens are a double stick, so you can use them with certain foils, not all foils. Just the major metallics, easy release they work with. You can use them with those. Those pens work with glitter really, really well. And I wish I had an hour to let one dry to show you, but I didn't think of that. Vicky Goodman, I just saw that. Thank you so much. Woohoo! Thanks,
Thank you,
Vicky.
Vicky.
Valerie has a question. How do you know if your resin is good anymore or not?
Okay. In
Yes, you
two-part
take it.
resin, if you start getting divots in your resin, like a ton of divots, it'll look like little indentions, a whole bunch of them all over your resin, or you get a whole bunch of bubbles, um, your resin's going bad. And this was trial and error over years to figure this out, because I noticed after going through so many different brands of resin and so many everything, I finally figured out that it started doing that about 3/4 of the way through my bottles. So the first thing I did was quit buying the half gallons or gallons, because unless you're like a big resin artist, you don't need that much resin
Right.
at a time. So I started buying the smaller bottles, and like Diana just said, Gibby Rocks, you'll start noticing it starts turning yellow.
Yeah.
Now, I've been able to use mine after it's turned a little bit for a little while, but you'll start noticing that it's not working, because your whole batch will have all these little divots and bubbles and weird stuff going on in it. And then, it's time to dump it. But I get the 32-ounce bottles, and I use that within 6 months, and I don't have any issues, but I never make it all the way to the bottom before I start having issues. So I wouldn't get anything bigger unless you are just putting out the rocks. I wouldn't buy anything bigger than 32 ounce.
Absolutely. Perfect. Super clear
Thank you,
epoxy
Teresa
resin.
Decker. $9.99.
Hey, thank you. Woohoo! Thanks, Teresa. I can't reach Buster tonight. I'm so sorry because of the Q&A. I'll give you a little
Bad
peek here.
Buster. Bad
We
boy.
have see Buster's way back there. He's peeking through. He says, "Thank you." But I have so much stuff here just in case you guys ask. So, whew. Thanks. Okay, how do you dump resin? D. Barry is asking. Ooh, that's a good question. I feel like a horrible person that I don't know that. I'm going to get an answer for you right now. Sorry. I will find the answer. Katie, I can't see the next question.
Where are you
Oh.
seeing whips?
Oh. Back here. I had brought them in to show. See them
Oh.
here? Are they asking about
Oh,
them?
they're already peeking. You peekers. No, we already
We will
posted
go
it.
there. We will go there. I'm saving it for last though. Hold on. Okay. Hold up. What was I looking up? Oh, how to dispose of unused resin. Okay, I'm Googling it right now.
I'm very carefully.
Okay, it says you need to, if you have liquid resin or hardener, you no longer want, take them to your local waste collection center. These centers in the United States also collect paint, batteries, and electronics. They'll know how to dispose of their resin to keep the environment safe. What I usually do is let them cure, like what I did with my other ones is I mixed them up and I poured them just out flat on a silicone base and just let it cure hard, and then I threw that away. But it sounds like
Yeah.
that's even not great. But because that essentially is then a plastic, right? I don't know. Yeah, so maybe next time I will just take my unused stuff over to our recyclers and they will know what to do with it. Good question. Okay, somebody just asked what this pink base is and what I was cleaning it with. This is a silicone painting mat, and I do sell these in the store also. They're easy clean, and I was just using alcohol to clean it up. And I don't know if you saw what I was cleaning, but I had just cured some top coat on this mat with my light, and it dripped all down there, and it just comes right off. You just peel it right up and then wipe up any residual ickies, and you got a nice clean mat. And then a couple times a week, I take this in and I wash it down with a brush and soap and water. And then it has a little hook in the corner and I hang it up to dry. So, and it also has, see this, some brush rests over here. I know you can't see under all this stuff right now. And there's my brownie in the corner. Ignore that.
Eh,
And then over here, it has little, if you want to use like for paint or glitters or whatever, little, I'm sorry. You guys, this
usually
is
she has
really, really
candy in it if you see the candy sitting there.
Yes.
We're going to do the whips in a second, Diana. That's going to
I
be the very
promise.
last thing we
I
cover.
promise. I promise. Yes, I'll show how to use the whips. Promise.
That's why I colored my rock black, because that's my next plan.
I know. I just used all my black rock. Darn it. No, I didn't use it all. I saved some room. All right. Did we have any other questions? Let me get back to the questions in the Q&A. Okay, I got to the glitter. Oops. Um, we covered shimmer shots. Bets, are you good on shimmer shots? Did you have any other questions? And PJ, are you good with gouache? Are you here? Is PJ here?
She was.
Okay.
Now Dee's asking where you get vanilla peppermint tea.
Really? um, well, I get my tea on Amazon in bulk, so chances are whatever it says on your pack, if you type in the name and the brand, it'll bring you up. You can buy them usually in the box of 16. But I'm an Amazon shopper, so I usually buy in bulk through my Amazon business account, but I'm sure they have it, um, in a smaller pack. I'm sorry.
And I'm the discount shopper, so I shop all the places and find the best bargain.
Oh, trust me, I love discounts. I'm tired. So tired all the time. So, hey,
Oh, I know.
oh, Amazon has it. I'm done.
And
Yay. Okay.
also, someone had mentioned, why don't we have black or white gouache? And I presented that question to Wanda because I have no idea.
I don't have a
So,
good answer for that. Okay.
um,
Here's my
we'll work on
answer.
that.
Black and white in watercolor. Um, the way that I make my watercolor, I don't like to use a ton of fillers. So black and white have been challenging for me because titanium white is it's really inexpensive, but it it's this they're okay, titanium. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold that thought.
Thank you, Dee.
And Shay.
And Shane. Thank you, Shane.
Thank you. Woohoo! Thank you so much. Okay, hold that thought on textured gesso. Okay, hang on. We'll answer that in just a minute. Okay, remember textured gesso. Okay, what was I talking about? I lost my thoughts and they're gone. Do you know what I was
Black,
talking about?
black and white, Jeremy said.
Oh, thank you. Okay, so titanium pigment powder is like baby super fine uh stuff. So when you mix it up, it thins out so super soft and thin. And then you have to just keep I haven't found that nice medium to even pour it and make a great paint with it, let alone a gouache. So I've only made it in paint one time, and honestly, I had so much trouble with it
Hi,
because
Phyllis.
it requires so much binder to make it set, and then it cracks because of the way it, the pigment is. And that's normal. Cracking is normal, but when you're selling that to people, it's like they look at it and it's all cracked up, and though it works perfectly, it's not visually pleasing. So anyways, I know that's not a gouache. My gouaches are basically my watercolor, um a little less diluted, and in its you know undiluted poured formula. I don't know if that helped anything. I'm working on it. And I do have a black and a white available in these shimmer shots, which are
Yes.
extremely pigmented. The
The black
black
is
is so
hardcore.
black. It's so black, and
This
it
is the
goes
black.
so far. Like, one drop, you can paint an entire rock with one drop of that black. It is nuts how much black, how far this
Yes.
black goes.
The
Like,
shimmer black and shimmer shots are going to get restocked. They're on our list.
yeah. So,
Thanks for asking, Diana, because I forgot that they weren't in the shop.
yeah. Now,
The gesso.
I do have access to a company that makes my. Hold up. If you have. Oh, where'd they go? They're there.
I got you, Diana. Get with
Ah,
me.
I don't know where they are. If you have my skin tone set, where are those? Here they are. Yeah. If you have the skin tone set, there is a black and a white watercolor in it, and those are amazing. This set is amazing. So I do have access to just the black and white that I can buy in bulk. If you guys like that, I can add those to my store too as singles. I was contemplating doing a whole series of like colors with this company because I like their watercolor. It's quite nice. Okay. Next. Hi, Phyllis.
Are you reading Phyllis's comment?
Yeah, I don't know what I'm. Hold on, I'm confused. Can Wanda see the comments in the YouTube chat? Sort of. Why? What did I miss? I'm sorry. Did I mess it up?
Phyllis, you would have to spray it and then use your varnish.
Okay, she's asking. Okay, PJ asked about black and white gouache, which I don't have a good answer for why I haven't done that, other than it's just hard.
We'll work
That's
on
my
it.
answer. Yeah.
That we'll add that to our list.
And then are the black shimmer shots black? Yes, those are getting restocked. And in the black and white shimmer shots, I think I have a couple of single colors available. So it might show that they're in stock, but it's not the whole set. It's like maybe a random black
It's
or a
flat.
clear.
It's flat
Yeah.
black and flat something else.
Okay. Okay.
Flat white, I think.
Okay. Betty, I see it said you're confused. Can Wanda see the comments in the YouTube chats? What did I miss, Betty? So I don't really get. What did I miss? And then Phyllis, I'm not sure
Yeah.
what. I don't know what we're talking about.
Well, she used a white pen to do her
Oh,
signature, and then she did the high gloss, Liquitex high gloss over it, and it smeared it. So you have to
oh
spray
yeah,
it.
yeah. Unfortunately, the pens, especially my pens, most gel pens are water reactive. So you will need to spray them to set them first and then use any brush on after the spray has set. Most pens you need to spray, even, uh, you know, even Posca sometimes with some brush ons, bleeds. So not all the time, not often. Posca's pretty good, but sometimes it does bleed. I know that like, what's that when Durclear will bleed any of them, all of them, because it's kind of a varnish base. So, all right.
Before we
Hey,
move
Betty.
on to the gesso, is there anything else about shimmer shot, gouache, anything that we've covered so far?
So Betty, I didn't see any other questions. You are more than welcome to send them to me in my messenger because the comments go by so fast. We do miss some. So if I missed it, I apologize sincerely. I'm so sorry. Definitely send it to me, Katie, um, Lori, Jennifer, Diana. We all have some answers. So we would all be happy to help you
Do
answer
the
those.
shimmer shots soak into the rock is one of her questions.
Yes, yes, they do. They are dye based. My shimmer shots are dye and pigment and glitter and other things, but they will soak into the rock and they can bleed sometimes. So how is the red especially soaks into the rock.
Mine did pretty good.
It did.
Dang it. Let me clean my
It
camera.
honestly, I gotta tell you guys, on Shelly's rocks or on really high quality stones that haven't been cut or you know shaped or any of that, it doesn't necessarily soak into it. But if your rock has been handled a lot and cut, some of them are like half, I don't know what they call them, shears or halves or something. Anyways, they're super thins, and that natural seal that's on these tumbled Santorinis isn't there. So yes, the dyes, pens even will bleed on those.
Show them her bug.
What bug? Shelly's bugs?
Yeah.
These? Aren't they so cute?
And that's macarons.
Yep. And I don't know which glitter this is, but it's one of them.
Yeah, it's one of our glitters.
So pretty. Oh, sorry. It looks like I'm on screen, but I'm not.
What do you
Digital books.
spray them with?
Rust-Oleum 2X matte. Just a moment. I'm reaching,
Thank you, Deborah.
reaching, reaching. This is our spray. This is what we love. And yes, it's matte. Matte works the best. I know it makes things look dull, and um, that's okay because as soon as you seal it with your even a gloss varnish, you can go over top matte. It will bring back the shine, shimmer, whatever you did underneath it for. Like if you're spraying on top of foil, if you use a gloss spray, there is a huge risk of the foil cracking, crackling, and just disintegrating, right? I don't know what is in gloss spray that's different than matte, but matte is less aggressive on foil, straight on foil. So I know a lot of people argue with me about that one. Like mine works fine. That's great. I'm happy that it works for you, but it doesn't work for everybody. So
Yeah,
on the
I
safe
fought with
side,
it.
that's all I'm saying is like if you've gotten it to work, that's fabulous. But on the safe side of things, this one has always worked. Like I haven't really had any issues with it. Now I haven't heard of anybody having issues with it.
Okay, there's a question D. Barry has. Could you put clear gesso on first? I'm assuming she means on the rock. And yes,
Yes,
if you want more grip, you can definitely.
absolutely. That's a great thing to do. You can somebody asked about textured gesso too, so let's do those both in one. Okay, so gesso is textured and that's what gives it the grip. It has fiber in it. Um Mixed with some glues and adhesives. You can make your own gesso out of um I believe it's cornstarch and glue. Um and use that on the surface before you paint. If you want to clear, you would, use like a white school glue or a clear base glue, a little bit of water, and then you can make your own. But I do recommend buying gesso. There's no reason not to. It's really better to use, that version, then you don't have to worry about clumps or yellowing or anything like that. So,
Oh, she
but
said to keep from running.
yeah, definitely.
Okay,
You need to let it dry.
right.
When you
Very,
use
very
gesso
good.
as a barrier, so you're going to let, what I would do actually is I would use like a Liquitex matte medium first because that's going to give you another added layer. Put that on, then your gesso on top of that, let them dry very, very well. Hour, 2 hours minimum. And then you can go on top of that gesso and usually be safe of it not bleeding into the rock. That doesn't mean it won't bleed a little bit, on the top, but yeah,
Oh
it
no,
should keep it
Delia.
from running.
She said
Know
she
what?
always bought gloss.
Oh, well, if it's working, girl. But if you have seen, damage on your foils or cracking or scratching looking things on your foil, it might be from your spray.
Yes. Even
Okay.
gloss varnish will do it,
Yeah. I don't know
unfortunately.
what it is. It's so bizarre. Like, I started seeing it with Duraclear, and that at first, when I first started doing this, if you guys watch my very early tutorials, I'm Duraclear everything. Oh, use Duraclear, blah, 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 blah. And then I had the nightmare happen. Duraclear ate my foil. I was like, don't use Duraclear ever. I was panicking. I'm all, please, nobody use Duraclear. But I didn't want to get rid of all my tutorials because they were good. I mean, I'm not saying they're great tutorials, but they were good fun. People enjoyed them, so I didn't want to get rid of them. But everything changes over time, you guys. Ingredients, especially ingredients to foiling, change often. So when I first started, the glue, the light, all of it is different now. And the things that I used in the beginning are, some of them are obsolete. And then I wouldn't recommend those little mouse lights ever anymore. They've changed the lights and the electrical mechanisms and they are too strong and they wrinkle glue. So that's not even effective anymore. Right now, these lights are what we're recommending, the 12-watt LED. Um, I'm sorry,
Flashlight.
12 LED UV lights.
I have a little tip while we're on the texture thing. Like if you're wanting more texture in your artwork, you can buy texture paste, but also you can get the same effect by using a professional paint. It's really thick, and I've gotten lots of texture just using that instead of messing with texture paste. So that's an option, especially if you already have some tubes. You don't necessarily have to use golden. I just happen to have this one because it's my favorite one. But
Yay!
just a little tip for you for
Yeah.
texture, because it's super uber duper thick.
Yeah.
So
So texture paste is like the builder gel in the paint world.
yes.
Yes. Give yourself some stuff. I know, Delia, I'm sorry. I did recommend those for a while too. The $5 store, what's it called? Five and below, five below, five, right? Is it
Yeah.
five and below? Yeah, their light was awesome for a while, and it too started going wonky. So I don't know what happened. I think we're caught up on questions. Anybody else have any questions?
Before we move on to whips.
Oh, yep, that was me dropping some stuff. Okay, we want to move on. So I just added 6 new whips to the store just before we hopped on here tonight, and they are called. What are they called?
The Royal Court.
Royal Royal Court. My bad. And here they are. So we have King and Queen, Prince and Princess, and Jester and Dragon. And to me, I love the dragon the most. It's like so surprising. The dragon has like flame and dragon scale. It's just, oh my goodness. I
I
love
have
them.
king on my rock around my flower.
Isn't that great? King is like deep royal blue purple with gold accents and so awesome sauce. So here they are in their bags. Sometimes you can see them better in their bags. I wish I could turn on my flash, but I can't. Oh, wait, maybe I can. Oh, I can. Oh, this is great. Flash is good for showing off the. Okay, so there's King. This is King on black and white. And these are available in the pouches. And I did a new thing. I'm offering them all 6 in a set in the pouches, which I haven't done that one before. So you can get quite a discount. I think the total discount for all 6 is $12. So it's quite significant. If you want to buy all 6 of them, there's an option in the listing, and these are all 6 listed together under the Royal Court. And you can buy them singly in the pouches or all 6 together, or you can buy the sample set in the Royal Court.
And I
And
am
the
so
glitter whips,
excited
yes.
about this. We worked so hard on this set, and
Oh man.
man, it was fun and exciting, and our blood, sweat, and tears are in there.
Oh my gosh, maybe you guys look at this. Look at that dragon, like even through this fog. It is so cool. I gotta take them out. Look at this dragon. And it's like surprising because you can't see the fire in it until you move it around. Like, So fun. This is my set. This hasn't been sealed yet. Ew.
I'm trying to decide what I want to put around my basket.
So gorgeous. Oh, smells so good too. So that one's dragon.
I think I'm going to put prints.
These are all sealed, so I'm not going to open these, but
Mine's
king
not
and
sealed.
queen. Oh, cool. Oh yeah, I have my other ones over here. I can open those. I forgot about those.
So we had people asking about how to apply. This is how I apply mine with my finger.
Yep.
I just go at it.
I think that's like the funnest way to do it too, because I mean, who doesn't love finger painting, right?
But you can use a brush. I just find it more difficult. Like I rather just use my finger and I can get the little pieces where I want them better. And
Yes. Definitely. And they do smooth out nicely with your finger versus the brush too. And I think you use less of it with your finger. Like you have way more control. Ooh, look at that. Yes. Look, you guys. Finger painting is fun. I'm going to turn off the flash because it's making it too much. Look at that.
that's so pretty. Which one did you do?
Dragon.
You and that dragon.
I know. I love it. I love it so much. I love it.
The jester is actually really beautiful. It's so fitting because it's like definitely royal looking, but also playful. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I know Allison. I don't see her on tonight. Routson is gonna love the prints, but she's not on right now. I don't think. But this is prints on black.
Ooh, that's beautiful. Let's look at dun, 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 Princess. It's so fun. Look at Princess. Look at that.
I don't see why you couldn't use it on ceramics.
Oh, yeah. You just have to let it dry really, really well and then do your. Yeah, you can't fire it. Okay. So you have to use it after the firing and
Right.
then seal it with a out non-firing seal. You know what I mean? They don't fire. The glitter's not rated for it's poly it would melt.
I absolutely love Princess.
It's so
And
good.
those glitters are so pretty.
See, I don't know if you can see the glitters. They're special glitter. They have like striations in them.
Yeah, they don't really show. They're not really showing.
I see them on mine. Look on mine. See the striations?
Yeah, okay, there's a few. Hi, Lonnie. Beautiful.
So that's Princess. And then let's look at Queen. Have you showed Queen yet?
No, I have not showed Queen. I just showed Prince
Oh, Queen.
and
Queen
King.
is gorgeous. Here's Queen. And of course, she accents King amazingly. Amazingly. Is that a word?
Yes,
Amazingly.
a Wandaism.
So there's Queen. I'm going to put King next to it so we can see them um, next to each other. I'm going to wipe off Dragon so I can use this spot again. I know, terrible. I don't have enough room. Okay, so queen is here. Oh yes, finger painting it is the best. I love it. I think it's texturally appealing too. I love the way they feel. Like they're
Yeah.
slick and slimy, and I love it. It's a good slimy, you know? They're gel. And they're safe for your skin. They are skin safe. I mean, you may have an allergy to whatever, if you are allergic to aloe or PVC or fragrance, but other than that, you can, it's the same stuff like body gels have in it, even PVC. So, oh, king. I'm going to put king next to it. So I'm putting king next to queen so you can see how they accent each other if you wanted to use them, next to each other. And do a little blendy poo. Pardon. I have mine on real thin, so I mean, if we did them nice and thick on these so you could see
I
their
did mine
actual.
thick on this too.
Yeah.
I'm a thick glitter girl.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Prince is dun, dun, dun. No, this is Prince. Okay, Prince, and then we'll do Jester was quite a beauty too. There's the Prince. Ooh, I
Yeah,
love that.
I have a dark shadow that I'm gonna put Jester on.
Prince has some neat diamond shapes in it. So does Queen, but they're fun new shapes. See those diamonds in there? Diamond shape, and they're shifty. They're chameleon shapes. They go green, gold, green to gold, and then in the Queen, they're kind of harder to spot, but there's the turquoise diamonds are in there. Like here is one. So pretty. Okay. And then Jester. This one I think smells the best. Well, Jester and Prince to me, they smell quite nice.
I gotta go get something to open this lid. I'll be right back.
And so when we were making these, we were trying to like channel our inner royal family. Like what would his personality or her personality, their personality, what would it be? So they're colorful, they're golden, they're, fruity smelling. They're just happy, like a slice of orange, you know what I mean? They're just yummy. So there's our fun jester, clown like.
Oh wait, this isn't
Night,
Jester.
Helen. Which one you got?
I don't know
Let
what
me
I
see.
have, but it's not Jester. I guess I don't have Jester.
What? Wait, let me see what you got there. Oh no, I made Jester after you left, remember?
Oh,
Is
yeah,
that
so I
Studio
don't have Jester.
54?
I
Or
think
is
so.
that not, I mean, what's it called? Ray Pride, Disco Pride.
Disco
Sorry.
Pride.
Yeah, that's Disco Pride.
Well, this is Disco Pride, not the one I was hoping.
I'm sorry. Should have sent you home with some of that today. So there
I
they
did.
are.
I was
They're
thinking I had it.
fun. Thanks, Diana. Uh-oh. Delia, will I be making more of it? I have some more made that I can bottle at, but if it's already going sold out, I honestly I would grab it. Just because it says it's in someone's cart doesn't mean that it's sold out yet. Because I honestly, I sit with things in my cart for a month. But my store, unfortunately, if it's they do sell out quite fast. I'm not. I don't know. I try to keep up, but I don't know. There's enough glitter in the world. We just love glitter, don't we, guys?
Yes.
Everybody. There's not enough glitter in the world. Oh my gosh, you guys are so awesome. Thank you for loving it. The whips are so fun and they just make the rocks, they just bring it to a whole nother level, don't they?
Yes. Okay, I want y'all's opinion on something. This is something y'all get to be included in on. Wanda doesn't even know I'm going to ask this tonight.
What's that? What's up with that? What's
So
up?
we have a spring rave, if y'all remember.
Yay, yes.
We have a spring rave, but I want
We
to
do.
know what y'all
Oh,
think about doing a night rave. So doing a black ice with crazy rave colors in it
did you bring it? Oh, girl, yes. Let me see.
and call it
Yo,
night rave.
look at that, you guys. Heck yeah. Heck yes. See, I love it again already. I didn't say no.
No, I know.
Okay, not even a question. So there you go. We'll make that one on Thursday.
Night
Look
rave.
at that. Boom. And there it is. As if you have to ask.
Well, I mean, it
Ah,
is kind of odd at first when you first do it because it's like black with colors
but,
mixed in.
right. And then you
But
hit it with the light and you're like,
yeah,
mm.
so night
Yes,
rave
that was
it
so
is.
gorgeous. So
Woo.
beautiful. Okay, question, Jen. We'll make that on Thursday. Do you want me to hold your order again or do you want me to ship it? I know we're live. I should do that in Messenger, but just wondering. Too funny. Oh,
Yeah,
I
I
love
fell in love with it.
it. Yes. Okay. I will do that. I will hold it.
I'm
I'll
gonna need
hold
a
it.
shower after all this glitter on
I
me.
know. I'm like, I'm gonna clean it off just so I can use my rocks again. But this is a cool thing about my stuff too. The water, they're what, except for the shots. The shimmer shots are very staining, but most of my stuff you don't have to live with it for the first little bit. And today, even if okay, so say you put your glitter on your rock and you don't like it, you want to change it, you can go wash it off even a couple of days from now because it's water based and it's clean upable. It's, I mean, you could even, you wash it off if you don't like it. But once you seal it with, whatever sealer you use, it doesn't go anywhere. So it's pretty cool. I like the whole wash it off factor. Even acrylic, you could wash off while it's wet. This you can wash off even after it's dry, and I dig that. See, this is how I like my glitter stuff, just barely there, like that. I know, I'm like, oh, how boring, right? I'm like, just an essence of it.
The purple Pegasus is a purple glow.
Also, there's a couple left in the star or night, what's it called? The star night sky. Ah,
Galaxy of Stars.
Galaxy of Stars. Yes, thank you. And that one is not going to be made again. So if
It's
you don't
almost
have
out.
it, yeah, it's a glow. And if you don't have it, you need to have it. I say that because it's so cool.
Ow! Go
It's
on.
not it's not a full glow. It's a like the stars and the moons and the hearts and the flowers glow. So all the little fun pieces glow. Yes, the new glitter whips, you no longer have to shake, shake, shake. But I do include shake vigorously on the label because in some climates, and we haven't shipped these in the summer yet, sometimes they do separate with heat. So if they arrive to you separated, just shake them back together. And if they're in an air conditioned place, like, 75 or lower, they should stay together. But even if they separate, it's not a bad thing. Just shake them. That's what these pouches are pretty sturdy. You can really, really shake, shake, shake. And even the sides, see, you can squish and massage. And these are really, really, really strong pouches. I have not been able to pop one. One lid leaked here, one cap, like leaked. That's the only thing I've seen. And I've seen one person have a leak. So if you guys do, please tell me because I need to know. This is the best package I have ever had. But if they're failing, I need to know that. Because I think I only know what you guys tell me. So.
Jen, I like a generous amount of glitter too.
Well, I mean, I do too on certain things, but like most of the time, I just like the idea that it was there. I know. I'm all,
That's kind of like Shelly.
it's
Shelly does a
mysterious.
finer,
Yeah.
less amount of glitter.
I'm
And
like,
I'm like, got that
mysterious.
on, girl.
See, I'm like, I want to see through it.
Drown it, right?
Right. It's a very pretty napkin, eh? Hey, here we go. I've gone to Canada with you, Jennifer. Hey. All right.
So,
I
is
don't.
there any questions about the whips?
All right, we got stickers and tattoos, and yeah, those are the things I haven't covered. So, do you guys have questions about those? Because if you don't, I'm not just gonna cover them to cover them again. So, tell me now, or forever hold your peace.
There's no such thing as too many.
Diana asking for a friend. You cracking me up, sister. Oy. Okay, let me put it out there again. Does anybody have any questions about sticker applications or tattoos?
Don't you scratch me again.
And I'm mainly asking because I know you guys, some people don't know, and I didn't know either, so don't feel anything if you don't know. But how to use the stickers. Some of them are not separate. Some of them come looking kind of like a bookmarker, and you're like, this ain't stickers. But they are. They're stickers, I promise. And I can show you what I mean if you don't know. Anybody here not know? When you know, you know. I got a mess here. All right, I'm ditching the gloves. Out. Stickers in. Okay. I'm going to cover stickers anyways. I know I just asked you guys, but I am not covering tattoos unless somebody says they need me to. Okay. I just got up to go get the tape, and would you know, it's sitting right next to me already. Okay. The stickers,
Please your
I
nails in
sell
me.
them. Hmm?
The cat keeps wanting attention and he keeps putting his claws in me.
Hmm. Aw, Jamie. Thank you. Also, I try to go through everything before I put it out there. If you guys get defective things, let me know that too, and I can replace them or refund you. Like this is a defect. See how it has a big wrinkle down the middle of the sticker? That's not normal. So I keep these for myself and use what I can around them. But all right.
Also, if you have questions, feel free to message me because if I don't know
Mm-hmm.
the answer, I'll find you the answer. So,
Exactly.
and then we can cover it, so that everybody can hear it. If it's something that's, oh, that's a good question.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so for these stickers that come all on a sheet, they are not cut out. You have to cut each one out. I kind of like that because then you can like avoid, like if you don't want this little section or that little section, you can do custom, you know what I mean? So if you don't want the bubbles and you just want the feathers, you don't have to have the bubbles. So you just cut out the one that you want. And this is precisely why I started carrying the little scissors, because it's hard to cut around stickers with big old scissors. So I got the little precision embroidery scissors because they work really good. So, and then once you get the one that you like cut out, you use 2 pieces of tape or transfer paper, like for Cricut. That works too, but tape is cheap and works. So you just grab one side of your sticker with the tape and then the other side with the tape, and then you pull them apart, and that pulls that carrier film off the back, transfer film off the back. So then you're left with your sticker, okay, on this. So how do you get your sticker off the tape, right? Yeah. How do you get it off of you? Then you apply your sticker where you want it. Press down, and then you roll the tape off just like you would a Cricut transfer. Oops, sorry. It's a little easier when your rock is clean. Sorry. Yeah, you just pull your tape off, roll it off, and then your sticker's left there. And these stickers are super thin. Like, so when you seal them, usually you don't feel the edge. These edges just disappear generally. I love that. That came out so cool looking. Anyway, so that's how you use the like bookmark style stickers that I sell. And
And if you
the
get
other,
little clear stickers in your bags, it's the
mhm,
same thing.
yeah, yep. And then these are, that's this one. The same identical way. These are already cut. So you just use the 2 pieces of tape and then peel them apart and apply it the exact same way.
Same way with these, the dream ones,
Yeah.
crystals,
Yep. The crystals, all of the clear stickers. Yep.
all of the clear stickers.
These are just super great quality stickers. So I'm totally digging them. Love them.
Oh, and the lace.
Oh, the lace too. Yep. The lace is. Yep. 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 All right. I have no comments coming across my screen. Huh. Don't know why. Okay. What does that mean? This doesn't mean we don't want more tutorials and paint-alongs with everything. Oh, don't you worry. We're going to keep on doing everything.
Oh, do you want to do the foil test real quick? Diana said the good way to
Oh,
tell
yes.
what.
Sure. All right. So Diana brought up a good one. How do you know which side of the foil goes down on the rock, especially if it's transparent foil, right? So if you see this foil looks the same on both sides, mostly. So there's a couple of ways you can tell. One is there's a natural curve in the foil, and it's kind of like a U shape there. See that? See the natural curve in it? How it goes this way? These are very staticky too, so it's hard to see it sometimes. And sometimes they're perfectly flat, and you're like, I don't know where this curve is. So if you can't see the natural curve in the foil, and it's completely flat, and they're too shiny on both sides, so you don't know which side goes down, and I have made mistakes often, you can do the tape test. And that's where you take a piece of tape and you try it on the foil to see if that side goes on the rock. So you take it and put it on there, and if you take it off and there's no foil on the tape, that is the wrong side. You don't want to put that side on your rock. So then you put it on the other side, and you'll see that it transferred onto the tape. That side goes on the rock. And that's the tape test. Also, when I buy a new foil and I get it, I do the tape test because the tape is about the same sticky as the glue. And if the foil transfers to the tape, then it will transfer onto pretty much the glue easily, right? So
Yep.
if it passes the tape test and transfers flawlessly, then it goes into the shop. If you guys have trouble getting it to transfer, get with me because there's usually some trick or tip or reason that it's not working. It could be humidity. It could be your glue's bad. Your light needs new batteries. I mean, there's so many reasons before the foil. And I'm not saying the foils that I have some foil here that is just, they're jerks. There's no other word for it. They just are fussy. And some foil is really hard to transfer, but most of the time it's something else going on. Okay, so the best tool I found to burnish the foil onto your rock are the flat, tight, soft brushes. Like so, like these. So, I call them burnishing brushes. They're basically ink blending brushes. I do carry these in the store in the long handles and in the short, chubby handles. I think I'm out of the short ones right now, but I do carry them in the long. I think I have them in the color and in the black, I believe. And they are
I
different
think I use
sizes
these
too.
the most.
Some, yeah. So, yeah, this is a really nice way to burnish your foil. So when you put, say this has glue, right? And then you put your foil down on it. Before you lift it up, this is burnishing. When you rub the soft brush over the top of the glue or the foil where the glue is. So if I was putting it right there, then you lift it off slowly to see if it transferred. If it didn't, you lay it right back down and burnish again. But this helps it to get into all of the spaces without damaging the top. I used to, when I first started, I recommended, oh, use your poker. Dee, 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 dee. Boy, have I learned so much. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I do recommend this every once in a while, just at the very, very edges of something to help it to tuck it in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's hard to transfer those edges, but not for the whole
I
thing.
like using
You
the
don't want
end
to
of
just rub it
my
down.
dilly whopper.
Yeah, yeah, right around the edges. You don't, I'm talking very gently, not, you're not jabbing and poking at it. You're just gently going around the edge so that it will stick to the glue. Sometimes it's hard getting it in those tiny crevices.
While you're
But
holding that rock in your hand,
yes.
Jamie wants to know if you can add chrome powders on top of the builder gel you put.
Yes. Oh, you'll need to, yeah, you can do it, but I wouldn't put it on the builder gel unless you've erased that sticky layer. Let's check in, see if it sticks to this. You know what I mean? I have no, let's find out. So Of course, you can apply it to it if you put like a top coat or something on there that will hold it. Now let's see if it'll do it without. I'm just going to use my finger. So yes, yes, you can. Woo! What a cool thing to know, girlfriend.
Mm.
Oh my gosh, that's cool. That works actually really, really beautifully. Look at that. Ooh, look at that, Katie.
Yeah. Thank
It
you,
works
Connie.
so good. So good. I mean, shoot, that might be the best yet.
Ring the
Woohoo!
bells.
Thank you, Connie. Woohoo!
You rock.
I'm all, woohoo! Thank you, thank you. Who asked that question?
Jamie.
Thank you. That was, see, we would never find out these sweet little gems if you guys didn't ask. I would have never tried that. I don't know why, but I wouldn't have.
And you took off the sticky coat.
Yeah, I think that's important. The sticky coat, because it's a slimy sticky coat, it's not a tacky, you know? So
Yeah.
it's important to take that off. I don't know that it would work straight on that gooey layer. I don't think it would. I think it would just slide right off if you, when you went to buff it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm going to say yes, it works on top of stickers because the alcohol doesn't ruin the sticker, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this is a cool way to build on a sticker though. So, or yeah, no, just stickers, I think, because they're pretty safe. I mean, I wouldn't scrub on it with alcohol because you could take off the image, but for the most part, just removing um that layer, you know, that sticky layer, it was super easy. So, yeah, that's pretty cool.
Awesome.
So, okay, there's another way you could do it too. So, if you wanted to use it on top of your work on Builder Gel, I would seal it. Nope, that wouldn't work either because sometimes chrome powder sticks to resin too, just as good. So, yeah, I would say just on sticker, this would work like that. Because if there's any top coat or any glue or any resin, it could stick to it just like that. So it would make a big mess around, you know what I mean? So you'd have to be very specific with this application on Builder Gel. So I would say on stickers, on vinyl stickers, not all stickers, paper wouldn't work. It'd be a vinyl sticker.
Katie Bachhuber has a question. How long do you think the whips will last? Summertime, I don't get to paint a lot, and I have several whips.
You know, I don't know what their shelf life is yet because they're kind of new, but the products that I use in the whips don't really have a spoil factor. So I I think they're good. They have aloe gel, PVC, water, and fragrance, pretty much in combination. And uh, the aloe I use is not. It doesn't go off with the. You know, it can be stored at room temperature for a long time. It's a body cosmetic grade, so you can use it in body products. I'm going to say I generally give my products a 6-month shelf life because that's about what craft products. I know we have our stuff for years, but generally 6 months is about the life of a craft product. Okay, Phyllis how asked how do you remove the sticky film with alcohol, rubbing alcohol, and you it's preferable to use a lint-free wipe. Um and then you can take off that sticky layer. But you don't want to do that if you have paint under it, or, it's if you have something underneath it, like, if this were painted on here instead of a sticker and that was paint, and then I used the alcohol on it and got it on paint, it would take the paint off too. So if you're going to do that, you need to use like a micro swab, douse it on just this part with the swab, not douse it, rub it on gently with the swab, and then remove it with the wipe very carefully. We started making whips. Lori, do you know how long we've been making whips? It was around Christmas time, wasn't it? Last year? December? Yeah, I think it was in December. So 6 months?
Doesn't seem like it should be that long.
I know, right? Honestly, I don't think that the whips are going to go bad like right away. The things that can go bad, okay, are things with binder in them that are liquid. Gouache. The shimmer shots, possibly. The actual glitter juice reactivator has a very short shelf life, so keep them in the fridge.
I've had my shimmer shots from the very first round you made them, and I'm still using them. So whenever that was,
Yeah.
last year sometime.
Okay. Yeah.
So mine are way past the dying day, and I'm
Expiration.
still using them, and they're fine.
Okay.
So don't just throw your stuff away.
Yeah, no, don't throw it away unless you see visual mold. I mean, you know what I mean? The okay, the paint with binder, like the gouache, and some of the shots have like my binder in it. My binder is organic. It has honey, and gum arabic is basically a gum sugar. So those things do decompose. And even though I put clove oil or mint oil in them to inhibit bacterial growth, it doesn't stop it completely. So if you have, these things and you've found mold on them, chances are they've not, the room temperature thing has kind of kicked in there, and it will smell off. Exactly. I do put some fragrance in my stuff, not to um, deter from the smell, but because I like fun smells.
I
Yeah,
put a
okay, that's
second
another
coat.
thing. That very good point. I'm sorry, what'd you say,
I
Katie?
put a second coat of my Disco Pride.
Ooh, oh my gosh, that's gorgeous. Look
At the
at all the
disco.
colors. Lori brought up a great point. She put all her neon gouache into pans and let them dry so they'll last forever. That's a great point. So say you get your gouache and you've had it for like 3 months, and you're not halfway through it, and you're like, okay, I'm never going to finish this before it possibly goes bad. The gouache can be put into a pan, and my gouache can, not all gouache can, my gouache can. Let me show you here. Sorry, if I can reach it. So you have a tube of your neon, right?
And we have
And
pans in the shop.
yeah, we sell empty pans. No, I don't have a pan. I was going to show you. Okay, well, here's one with something in it, but this is a big pan, but we have small pans. You would just take your empty pan and your gouache. You can do it two ways. You can either just squirt it through into the pan, or you can pull this out. This comes off. I recommend using a towel or a paper towel and just pull straight up. See how it opens like that? And then you can
Oh, thank
use,
you, Phyllis.
if you want to get every little bit of it out of there, you can use the long handle spatula. I can't find mine. Oh no. Anyways, there's somewheres, there's a long handle spatula. There it is. Like this. and these are in the shop too. And these go all the way down into your tubes, all the way to the bottom. And it will stir, it will scoop whatever you need out of there. You can get every bit of it almost out of there with the spatula. So that's an
Thank you,
option too.
Phyllis. Ring a ding ding, ring a ding ding.
And you put just a second. I heard Phyllis, thank you so much. The ring a ding ding got me. I just ring a ding ding, ring a ding ding. Woohoo! Thank you, Phyllis. And Lori, that's another great point. Yes, you can use bottle caps. You can use, holy cow, you can use shells. You can even use buttons if they don't have the holes in them, obviously. And if they do have the holes, you can use your resin and seal up the button holes and then use your buttons if you want. You can make pans out of just about anything. Yeah. You can use lids from your crafts, from anything to put it in. But if you want a traditional watercolor pan, we do sell those. I think I offered to get Katie a bell, didn't I?
I think so.
I think her hubby said, no, no bell, bell. No, I don't know. Do you want a bell? I can get you a bell. They have all kinds of cute bells.
I
Did you
might
see I
have
have
one.
another bell? We have, what are the names, Diana? Our bells have names. I'm going to write the names on them, dang it. What's the names? That's not my pen. I'm all, I want to write it with my pen. That's not a pen. That's too funny.
I forget. Diana's the one that knows. Rizzo
That's
and
the
Lucky.
pink one. Yeah, Lucky.
Rizzo and
Okay.
Lucky.
Lucky. Okay, Lucky. That's easy, right? Lucky. Ladies' night, Rizzo. Woohoo. And then we know this one, don't we? Buster. Baby Buster. Buster baby. Thank you guys so much. You guys have been so super awesome tonight. So, do you have any more questions? Did I miss anything?
I feel like we covered just about everything we possibly could and went way over time.
I'm sorry. Yeah, we
No,
did.
that's okay.
I'm like, we could do this for an hour. It's 2 hours now.
There were lots of questions, so that's okay.
The cases. What are we talking about?
The contact lens cases, you can put
Oh,
the
okay.
color in that
Yes.
too.
Yes, that would be cool. Huh? Yeah. Uh-huh.
You can
Thank
even
you,
use
Jen.
the I don't think I have one right now, but the little 6 tray
Oh,
things that you get from
yes.
Dollar Tree.
Yes, absolutely. That's what I use. See?
Yeah.
That's exactly what's up here. You just squirt it in there and let it dry. That's exactly it. They will stay forever. They don't look very pretty, but they'll be good forever. I mean, they don't go bad this way. You know what I mean? So if you're worried about your stuff going bad, and it's a gouache that I've made, I'm not speaking for all gouaches. Okay. I'm speaking for mine, only mine. I don't know what other people use in their gouache. I don't know if they would make a paint, what if it would be reactivatable is what I'm saying. Some gouaches may solidify when they dry and not, then you can use it just like an acrylic. I'm not positive. I don't know. But my gouache, you can turn it into a watercolor chunk. So many ways to use a thing, right? Oh my goodness, tornado has struck this room.
Oh gosh.
I'm sorry. Katie's like, no. Gosh, Alba was here, or yeah, she was here today. You don't even know. You can't even tell. Alba's my housekeeper. She's a doll. All right, I am good. You good?
I think I'm good. Yeah.
Okay. So Wednesday night, guys, 7:30 p.m. in the group Creative Rock Art and Foil Techniques on Facebook. We're going to be doing a patriotic, fun stuff. We're going to be doing, red, white, and blue, and fireworks, and all for the 4th of July. So,
So get out your America
yes, get your
glitter.
whips out. Get your red, white, blue, silver, gold, star spangled banner butts and show up. Yes, bring it. Bring it
We're,
with
we're
you.
doing bugs. Did you
We're
tell them
doing
that?
bugs. I didn't say no. I was going to surprise them. But that's cool. We're
I'm
doing
sorry.
bugs. No, it's
Patriotic
okay.
bugs.
Right. So if you don't have your bug rocks, I don't think you can get them by Wednesday, but you might be able to. You can get the baby shadows from Shelly. Stones by Shelly. Hang on, I'm grabbing the card. Here they are. There's Shelly. That's where you can get your stones for. These make the most perfect bugs ever. You can get the Santorinis, the normal shadows, and this. What are the big ones? Are they super shadows or the big
This
ones?
size, this size is the moon shadows, I think.
Okay. And then I don't have them in here, but she also has the big ones. What are those called? Or that she might not
Uh,
have them in stock, but the giant ones, the giant shadow ones, or
I
maybe
don't
they're
think
not.
she has the biggest ones. She has
Oh,
moon shadows, baby shadows, and dream shadows.
dream, dream. That's what they are. Dream shadows. Sorry.
But you can use a bigger rock and make a big bug.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I'll be making a big bug.
Yeah.
I like big rocks. I like big rocks, and I can't not lie. I did it again. All right. Thank you, Lori. Thank you, Jen. Thank you, Diana. Thank you, everybody, for
Thanks for coming and asking
hanging
questions
out.
and joining
Yes,
in.
absolutely. Yes, make sure this is our patriotic shadow. Oh, no, no. It hasn't had a lot of love, so maybe now you'll love it a little since I showed it. I didn't show it before, I don't think. I'm trying to find that rock. Here it is. Yeah. Red, white, blue. Pretty chrome. Pretty chrome color. All right, add it to your patriotic stash. See you guys Wednesday. Night night.
Night.
I don't
Hold
know how
on.
to stop it.